A desperate father walked miles with nothing but hope. A single sentence spoken by Jesus crossed distance and changed a life. This miracle proves that faith does not need sight to be real. After spending time among the Samaritans, Jesus left the region and returned to Galilee. His reputation had already begun to spread. People knew about his signs in Jerusalem, and many welcomed him, hoping to see something extraordinary. Yet Jesus understood something deeper about the human heart. He knew that admiration based only on miracles is fragile. Signs can impress, but faith rooted only in what is seen does not always endure. As Jesus arrived in Galilee, a royal official heard that he was nearby. This man held a position of authority likely connected to the court of Herod Antipas. He was accustomed to command, influence, and solutions. But now, none of those things could help him. His son was gravely ill, close to death, and no power he possessed could change that reality. The official traveled to Cana, the very place where Jesus had turned water into wine. The journey itself revealed desperation. A father leaving his dying child to seek help required courage and hope stronger than fear. When he found Jesus, he did not speak with titles or formality. He pleaded. He begged Jesus to come down to Capernaum and heal his son before it was too late. This moment is raw and deeply human. A father facing the possible loss of his child does not argue theology. He does not debate doctrine. He pleads for mercy. And yet Jesus responded in a way that seems almost harsh at first. He said that unless people see signs and wonders, they will not believe. This was not a rejection of the man. It was a revelation of a broader problem. Jesus was addressing the crowd's hunger for spectacle and reminding them that true faith must go beyond visible proof. Still, the father did not retreat. He did not take offense. He repeated his plea, urging Jesus to come before his child died. Then something extraordinary happened. Jesus did not go with him. He did not touch the child. He did not even see him. Instead, Jesus spoke a sentence that carried divine authority. He told the man to go because his son would live. That was it. No ritual, no dramatic gesture, just a word. At that moment, the story shifts from desperation to faith. The man believed what Jesus said and left. This decision is easy to overlook, but it is the heart of the miracle. The official walked away without proof. He returned home without Jesus beside him. He trusted a promise instead of a visible sign. That journey back must have been filled with tension. Every step carried both hope and fear. Every mile invited doubt. Had he misunderstood? Had he left too soon? What if it was already too late? Faith often looks like this, moving forward while the outcome is still unseen. Before he reached home, his servants met him with news. His son was alive. He was recovering. The fever had broken. Relief must have flooded his heart, but the father did something remarkable next. He asked when the child began to recover. They told him the exact hour. It was the same hour Jesus had spoken the words. In that moment, the miracle became undeniable. It was not coincidence. It was not gradual improvement. It was the power of Christ acting across distance, beyond physical presence, without limitation. The father believed and his entire household believed with him. This healing reveals something profound about who Jesus is. His power is not confined by space. He does not need to be physically present to bring restoration. His word carries authority over sickness, time, and distance. What he speaks becomes reality. This passage also teaches us about the growth of faith. The official came seeking a miracle. He left trusting a word. His faith evolved from urgent need to confident belief. Jesus met him where he was, but did not leave him there. He invited him into deeper trust. There is also an important contrast in this story. Earlier, Jesus had been welcomed in Galilee because of the signs he performed. But here, the true miracle is not only the healing, it is the faith that believed without seeing. Jesus did not condemn the man's request. He transformed it. This challenges how we approach faith today. Many people come to God looking for immediate answers, visible proof, or dramatic change, and God does care about our needs. But he also invites us to trust his word even when the outcome is not yet visible. The official's story reminds us that faith is often tested in the waiting. Between the promise and the fulfillment, between the words spoken and the evidence received. That space is where trust grows or fades. This miracle also highlights the compassion of Jesus. He did not dismiss the father's pain. He did not ignore his urgency. Instead, he offered a solution that required trust, not control. Jesus healed the child, but he also healed the father's understanding of faith. The fact that the entire household believed afterward is significant. One act of trust became a testimony that changed many lives. Faith is rarely meant to stay isolated. When it is lived out, it often draws others into belief. This story speaks especially to those who feel far from answers, those who pray for loved ones, those who carry concern across distance. Jesus shows that distance does not weaken his power. Whether near or far, his word remains effective. It also reassures us that Jesus sees beyond our immediate request. The Father wanted Jesus to come physically. Jesus gave him something greater, faith that rests in his authority alone. Sometimes God answers our prayers differently than we expect, but always with purpose. The healing of the official's son is called the second sign Jesus performed in Galilee. Yet it stands apart from other signs because of its simplicity. No crowd witnessed it. No public reaction followed immediately. It unfolded quietly, in trust, in obedience, and in confirmation. This reminds us that not all miracles are loud. Some happen in private moments, on long roads, and in hearts learning to trust. God's greatest work is often done in ways that draw us closer to him, not just impress us. As we reflect on this story, we are invited to ask ourselves where we stand. Do we trust only when we see, or can we trust the word spoken by Christ even when the evidence is still ahead? Faith does not ignore reality. The Father knew his Son was dying, but faith chooses to trust God's word over fear. It steps forward even when certainty is not yet visible. Jesus still speaks words of life today. His promises still carry power, and his authority still reaches places we cannot. Thank you for watching this video on Holy Path Insights. If this message strengthened your faith or encouraged you to trust God more deeply, please like the video, follow the channel, and share it with others. Your support helps spread these powerful stories